So don't think for a minute having a city that size would be any kind of problem for God. He said all that out there is larger than the United States, and it's been out there ever since he put it out there, and it ain't never fallen. It never stopped working. So you got to kind of understand what we're talking about. This city, which I'm going to describe it more when we get on to this part here. And then the next thing we'll say, verse 4, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. This eternal relief from all these negative things, death, sorrow, and all that happened in time, including during the millennial kingdom, will be erased from the conscious mind of the redeemed people of the Lord. The saved and glorified saints who evidently had received a new mind with their new body at the resurrection, but will have become aware of the human suffering that will occur during the kingdom age because of sin. I told you last week, and let me remind you again, even though it's Jesus Christ's kingdom on earth, it still will have sin in it because the surviving remnant of people that come out of the 7 years of tribulation will still be in their natural bodies like you and I are today. And those natural bodies go back to Adam, who was the first sinner. So those people will have the potential to sin, and they will have the potential to get sick, and they have potential to die during this 1,000 years because they're still in their natural bodies. And their children that they produce to repopulate the earth will also be born with a sin nature. So sin will not be done away with until chapter 20, verse 15, the great white throne judgment, when Satan goes in the lake of fire. The false prophet and the Antichrist are already in there, and then all the wicked people, all of them there, and then sin is purged out by this cosmic fire, this explosion, and then it's all made again. And sin will never be another issue in whatever God is going to do in eternity. Sin won't be the issue because it's going to be completely eradicated. Eternal ages begin for the saints to enjoy, think about it, to enjoy eternal joy forever. It requires there be no remembrance of sin and its consequences of sin. How could you be totally joyful forever if in your mind there was a record of something bad happened to you or somebody you know or something that happened in the world that caused you grief? Even the brutality upon Jesus, our Savior, is not a happy memory. We thank God, it's a thankful memory, but to think about what they did to him, so if you had to have that in your mind forever, you couldn't have joy forever. So one of those things has got to be removed. So the wiping away is the Bible's metaphor